Hello, YTPC. Ethan, Parsimonious Piper here, and it is Cob Tuesday. Got my Cob Tuesday cob. Got my Cob Tuesday hat. In this Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, I have got some Cornell and Deal bow-legged bear, courtesy of Killer Briar 626. Thank you, Anthony. This is an American English. I would categorize it. I think Tobacco Reviews calls it just an English. But this has got a burly base. And then it's got Turkish or Orientals, Virginia, and some Break. I'm not getting that Perique hit, but I do taste the Orientals in that. This is not heavy on the Latakia, so if you have hesitated to try an English because you weren't all that fond of a lat bomb, this is not it. This is more burly forward. You taste the Latakia, but it's not the star player like it is on some. It's a nice medium blend. Or if you tried an English and got bit by the Virginia. The Virginia's a team player, you know, with a minor role. The Burley's really the star here. It's pretty good. If I weren't such a huge fan of Pirate Cake, also made by Cornell and Deal, this might become a regular in the rotation. Thank you, Anthony. Captain Kurt 32 is having a 400 sub gaw. First off, congratulations. That's a significant milestone in the growth of your channel. I think you're going to get more coming. That's just not a question. Good content, nice guy. Link will be down below, as always. Now for his giveaway, he asked us to name 4 favorites. A book, a movie, a TV show, and a band or musical artist. Let's tackle that book first. Well, kind of like Ed, the Armchair Piper, I have a lot of favorite books, and very often my favorite book is the one that I'm reading right now. Which would be the case for me. I am absolutely immersed in The God Who Is There by Francis Schaeffer. He was a brilliant apologist, Christian apologist, who decades ahead of his time foresaw the cultural wars that we have been going through for the last decade or two. And he talks about how Christians should deal with them. It's a very interesting book. Now, to get to this book, I took a little break from Eric Metaxas' brilliant biography, Bonhoeffer. So a couple of weeks ago, that was my favorite book, and in another couple of weeks, it'll be my favorite book again, because I'll get back to it. Just taking a little break. Favorite movie? Well, if you were to ask my family, what movie could I watch over and over again and simply never seem to get tired of it? Well, that would probably be Monty Python's Holy Grail. I can't quite quote the thing from beginning to end, but pretty close, and I do laugh through the entire thing. Fortunately, my family happens to enjoy the movie as well. But I do have another favorite that's a sleeper. And this movie did not get nearly the critical acclaim that I think it deserved. In fact, it got almost none whatsoever. It flew right under the radar. and it was one of the best movies that I think came out in the aftermath of 9/11. And it has an unlikely star, and this is Reign Over Me. Reign, R-E-I-G-N, starring Adam Sandler. This is not a comedy. This shows that very much like some comedians like Jerry Lewis, who did slapstick comedy, silly stuff when he was in charge, but was capable of good acting under other people's direction. This is not an Adam Sandler written and produced, directed movie. Co-stars Don Cheadle. It's a fantastic movie. It is not funny in the slightest. It's thought-provoking, at times heart-wrenching. And I'm not really sure if it's a favorite or if I just have a soft spot for it because it was so overlooked. I think because Adam Sandler was in it. But I think it's one you should give a look. TV show. If you were to pick a show that ran in the last 20 or 30 years, I would have two. And they're both absolutely brilliant comedies. One would be Everybody Loves Raymond, because that TV show has so many parallels to the dysfunction of my extended family. And they had such brilliant insights into the dynamics of marriage. Another more recent one would be Last Man Standing. Always been a Tim Allen fan, and the fact that he unashamedly plays a conservative in a comedy, very funny. However, I think the greatest TV show of all time, and one that I could definitely watch just marathon if it were on a channel near me, is MASH. You youngsters out there don't remember just how iconic MASH was. It captured comedy, tragedy, love, loss. It was just a brilliant show, and it could move in between those things fluidly, quickly, and you'd be moving from one to another without realizing it until you were already there. Brilliant writing, brilliant acting. MASH has got to be the best TV show of all time. Last but not least, well, maybe it is least. Favorite band or artist? I used to say Leonard Skinner because I am a big Southern rock fan, and a couple of my favorite rock anthems, Southern rock anthems in particular, are from them. I mean, Sweet Home Alabama just makes me smile as soon as I hear that opening lick. And there are others. But when I started looking at my CD collection and what I actually listened to, and then I asked myself, if I had to choose between these two bands to see one or the other live, which would I choose? Well, I would choose to see for the second time Styx. I love their entire catalog from beginning to end. So Styx would got to be my favorite band, just based on those two observations. Well, Kurt, congratulations again. I've enjoyed your channel. I've only been a sub for a couple of months now, and I have enjoyed every bit of it. I hope you all do too. Give them a look. And then, light something you like. Might be in American English. Enjoy your afternoon.